People like to speculate. People like to, believe in conspiracies, but the NBA is rigged 100%. That's a conspiracy I'm behind. I mean, no way does, the Utah Jazz have like a 17% chance to get the first overall pick. The Charlotte Hornets have the 14th% chance to get the best odds, the second best odds to get the number 1 overall pick. The Utah Jazz get the 5th overall pick, and the Hornets get the 4th overall pick. The Hornets, they're not going to see another generational player walk into there. Washington, Utah, Charlotte, like no superstars are going to go over to those markets. Choose willingly. They have to get lucky in the draft. And if these teams can't get lucky in the draft, they're stuck in no man's land forever. Like they have no opportunity. Because even making a trade, it doesn't even make sense trading for Giannis because he's not going to want to go to Charlotte. He's not going to want to stay. It's going to be, even if you get him to come there, it's going to be a Kawhi Leonard situation. He'll have some success and then he'll leave right after and you'll be back in, no man's land. So it's unfortunate for those teams. Time after time, we see big markets get superstars. Or we see teams trade away superstars and then they get rewarded with a number 1 overall selection. And it's just too much of a coincidence. It doesn't make too much sense other than it being rigged. Unfortunately for Utah, Lauri Markkanen is as good as it's going to get for them. And Flag, I think he's going to be a generational player. This draft class actually has a really good top 5 players. Derek Queen is a solid player too. I like Walter Clayton too from Florida. I think he showed me a lot. He could be a Steph Curry, who knows? There's some intriguing prospects throughout this first round of players. So who knows? Team like Utah, they could strike gold still without getting number 1 overall pick. My Chicago Bulls getting the 12th overall pick, having Josh Giddey make that shot, being a coin flip, them, getting the short end of the stick and having the 12th overall pick instead of number 1 overall pick. Shit like this happens, but coincidence? I think not. So, with Niko Harrison trading away Luka to the Lakers, Adam Silver scratched his back, he scratched his, so on and so forth. The NBA did a solid for Dallas. All the death threats Niko Harrison was getting. Dallas Mavericks fans deserve to get Cooper Flag. They deserve that after Luka getting sent away and how that whole situation went about. But the top 3 selections being the Sixers, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, McCain, already getting him huge steal. Paul George being there still. Whether him being ass or not, doesn't matter. Spurs getting a top 2 pick. The Spurs getting 2 lottery picks. Dallas Mavericks. Top 3 teams is insane. Adam Silver can't explain it. He can't without it sounding crazy. So Dallas getting Cooper Flag. The Dallas fans, like I said, deserve this. Niko Harrison doesn't. He doesn't deserve to be the GM of this basketball team. This is an intriguing storyline, and this just brings back to what the NBA is just becoming, storylines. Free agency, the moves that happen, stars going to other places. It's always been that, LeBron James going to the Miami Heat, just all that press conference, everything that happened with that. Kevin Durant going to the Warriors, just all about storylines. The NBA trade deadline, it was the biggest thing that was happening. The Super Bowl, nobody was talking about the Super Bowl because of the NBA trade deadline. So it's just all been about storylines. That's what we're getting into with the NBA, and Dallas Mavericks is a great storyline. Cooper Flag going there. Him being the guy picking up the mantle, being the next great generational star for Dallas. Him playing with Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, 3 Hall of Famers. Now, obviously, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving's coming off a torn Achilles. He'll be back probably January. He's not, he's going to miss a lot of the season. Anthony Davis, you really can't count on him to play 82 games. But this is the best situation for Cooper Flag to go into. He didn't look too happy about it, but this is the best situation for him to go into. The pressure is not there for him. He has Jason Kidd, a really good coach. Max Christie, there's elite role players on that team. Najee Marshall, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington. This is a team that can win a championship. Cooper Flag could win a championship in his rookie season and win Rookie of the Year. Like, this would be a great start to his career, a great place for him to go with his career. Now, jokes about, the Mavs taking Dylan Harper, them trading away Cooper Flag, and into his career, all that stuff. I don't think that will happen. It's hilarious, but yeah, Niko Harrison, he kind of cooked with this. He manifested it. This is all coming into his plan perfectly. maybe accept the death threats. So I now think Dallas is in position to take over the West. Depending on if the Spurs get Giannis, Dallas is in position to take over this West next season. And I think Kyrie's going to come back. Kyrie is Kyrie. He's, going to suffer injuries or all that, but he's still a hooper. That talent isn't going to go away. Just a different level of hooper, different level of skill set. The ball handling, he's probably dribbling a basketball right now. Sitting down or something. He's doing whatever he needs to do. I trust that he's going to come back and be an elite basketball player once again. Anthony Davis, the Clippers, what they did with Kawhi Leonard, the Mavericks need to do that. If the Mavericks had a healthy Kyrie and Anthony Davis, they could have beat Denver. They could have beat the Clippers. They could have beat one of these teams. They were just that deep. And they're not losing anybody in free agency. Spencer Dinwiddie, Dwight Powell, like the free agents they have in free agency, they're not losing anybody. Kyrie has a player option, but I think he's going to stay with the Dallas Mavericks. So I think that's a favorite for me coming out of the West next season. I think we'll see Dallas and San Antonio in the Western Conference Finals. And Dallas or San Antonio will represent the West. So Dallas, whether we like it or not, things worked out perfectly for them, as they could have with trading away Luka. Crazy to think. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.